Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. I would like to start with the definition of the motion. This House believes that government should give significant financial incentives for urban citizens to move to rural areas as an absolute disagreement towards the opposition team. The idea of how rural areas should be turned into economy powerhouses without even considering the fact if the citizens of highly urbanized cities will actually want to move to such areas. This also does not consider if the people who lives in the areas do want these urbanized citizens to move in and adapt to the place adapt to the environment they are placed is honestly unfair. Should this come into fruition, these urbanized citizens will just choose to move back to their original homes in the big city because of the lack of basic needs and infrastructure. The government should give and build such things that already exist and already perfected in the metropolitan life. Next, we will move to the rebuttal, which the first one starts with the source of incentives and how this can lead into corruption. Where does all of this money even come from, and where is it actually distributed towards the people? I would like to argue that the idea of money as a universal language and a way to attract urban citizens is inherently flawed, because the higher-ups also want to have a taste or even a full-on supper to the very incentive that is supposed to be given to the people. This then proves the ineffectiveness of such a concept, since this in fact closes and also reverses all of the opportunities of the public, and is actually the easiest way for all of these corrupted rats, politicians, and ministers to embezzle the opportunities of innocent bystanders. The lack of transparency towards such a trivial subject is concerning. The second one is the quality of life. Significant amount of incentives alone does not correlate to give better life qualities. Such areas lack the basic needs of amenities a person should have. For example, education, schools and daycares, health hospitals, or at the very least clinics, public transportation for ease of access to other places, entertainment, and even the lack of job opportunities. Urbanized citizens are going to face difficulty to receive essential services. Other than that, this can lead to isolation from the lack of vibrancy in the area. It is not just about how the area is the economic business boom. It is instead about the humanity that should exist in the area. Lastly, we have transmigration. Transmigration in this context refers to people going back to their original homes. The idea is a short-term opportunity, and people will eventually go back to their city lives, either from finding out that they have run out of money, or they find that life in the area is challenging. This back and forth movement creates an unstable community and does not make the environment thrive. These rebuttals before are the reasons why we believe the government's arguments are useless, and why we believe we have won the debate. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.